We're here at the Feast of San Gennaro in Little Italy. You see behind me people from across the city and around the world come here to take part in this massive celebration of Italian culture. They're expecting nearly 2 million people over the course of the 11-day feast to come take part. We all remember what it was like to come into a toy store and pick out your next favorite toy. Maybe it was a deck of Uno cards or a Lego or maybe Twister. These are some of my favorites. Now, after 44 years, kids in this community will no longer get that experience. The New York City Ballet's Nutcracker is a staple of the holiday season, and it's known for featuring young students from the School of American Ballet. But things for the production this year are a little bit different. Nearly 90% of the young cast is taking the Nutcracker stage for the very first time. It's this letter that has many international students here at Fordham University on edge. It's from the president of the university telling them to check their visa status because the federal government has been revoking student visas. And now, some students have learned that it's already happened to them. I could tell you how hot it is out here, but I actually want to show you. I have my handy pan that I always bring with me on hot days, and an egg. And I'm gonna crack this egg in here. We have it here. I'm gonna leave this pan on the sidewalk and see if this heat outside could do anything to this egg. 7 minutes and 28 seconds. I want to show you what this egg looks like. And I'm actually surprised that none of the birds back here have touched it because, take a look at this. The egg has cooked. 7 minutes, 28 seconds. This is what you got. Now, I'm not saying it's ready for bacon and a roll and cheese, but it is hot enough out here to get this egg to cook. So I think the lesson is maybe today's the day to stay inside and cook your eggs on the stove. It's the construction happening right behind me on East 71st Street that is actually the cause of the Esplanade closure. And in fact, in just the 10 minutes that I've been standing here, 3 runners and 4 walkers have had to turn around after reading these signs, and they join a number of East Side residents in trying to understand what exactly is happening at the Esplanade and when they can expect these parts to reopen. This is what a typical run on the East River Esplanade looks like for runners like Benjamin Klenner.
It's nice and quiet and reserved.
But when he gets to East 70th Street, it's an about face and then a maze through cars and bikes.
Now I feel like I have to constantly be aware when I'm running up and down, whether or not a car is coming, left turn only lanes, constant honking, which you can probably hear in the background.
Many other local residents share the same experience.
Walking and enjoying it, and then you find construction is like the story is not complete.
The blockage is due to planned expansion at the Hospital for Special Surgery, or HSS, and renovation of the Esplanade. But as more time has passed on the construction, so has the number of signatures on a petition led by local advocacy group Friends of the East River Esplanade, calling for the expedited reopening of the Esplanade. HSS responded to the petition, saying in part, "The current timeline reflects the complexity of rebuilding public waterfront infrastructure in coordination with multiple stakeholders." NYC Parks also responded, saying it plans to reopen the East 70 section of the Esplanade as quickly as possible. Meanwhile, other East Side residents aren't worried about the timeline.
I'm okay about it being closed because it means they're going to work on it.
Just kind of excited that it's going to bring different life to the East River.
There's a meeting set for September 3rd where we're expected to find out more information on the future of the East River Greenway. But for now, anybody who plans to walk or run on the Esplanade, I walked it out on my way back, plan to account for an extra mile on your detour route. From the Upper East Side, I'm Alexis Speciale. These are wool fibers, not being made into clothes, but crafted into soft sculptures.
This kind of embodies like the essence of the nature of reality. This is how the fabric of life is.
Davina Sue has been creating art for nearly 2 decades, but now she has one of the largest audiences of her career because her work is on display in Battery Park City, sprawling across 400 feet of construction fencing along Wagner Park.
People can see and not have to know the behind story, but just kind of immersed in it.
It's part of a new program by the city's Department of Buildings and Department of Cultural Affairs. It gives property owners the chance to display artwork on their temporary structures like sheds, scaffolding, and fences, if those structures are up for more than 90 days.
This was an opportunity to create artwork on a place, on structures that were not very attractive in our everyday environment.
When a property owner is applying for the temporary structure permit, they are automatically enrolled in the City Canvas program. Property owners have the option to opt out of the program if they're not interested in artwork.
The Department of Cultural Affairs says the main goal is to create more opportunities for public art across the city.
We see scaffolding as infrastructure to put something else on it, to sort of cover it up, to sort of make it more beautiful, to make the city, and as a result, making the city more livable, more attractive.
Business owners have the choice to pick from participating artists or have the city choose for them.
What would you prefer to see? Bare scaffolding or a beautiful artwork covering that? So we see it as infrastructure that is there for artwork, and we're capitalizing on that.
The work that has more of a center focal point.
For Sue, she's capitalizing on the platform, adapting her fiber art to a different medium, taking photographs of her work and digitally manipulating it for canvas.
Use computer to create these digital patterns that otherwise I would not be able to do to make the work in this scale.
Now with her work spanning 400 feet, Sue hopes her colors and patterns give passersby something they can take with them.
I hope people to see this work and feel energized and feel a sense of care, connection, and curiosity.
From Lower Manhattan, Alexa Speciale.